Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to, this has grown out of this time. It's part of the Sovereign Earth umbrella of Earth offerings, but this particular Friday evening slots are Earth Service, I've called it, in the Global Grove. Earth Service. So it's a service for the Earth and in service to the Earth and in service to all of life. And it's part of the vision and the aim, and there's many strands are looking to bring this together. The aim to put nature back again as sacred in the realm of humanity, for nature to be sacred once again. Wouldn't that be beautiful? And not just for a few people, but for everyone. So this offering of songs and prayer is in that spirit. And I'll start with a song in a minute, but I see it's lovely to see some of you there. Celinda, Angie Hill next door, Mark Taft, Sally Brooks from up the road, and David Wetzelweiler, Isalinda Damas, Sarah Tolbert, Melanie Mamakos from California, Samantha Turner, John King. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely, thank you. And together we can make, you nourish me, we nourish each other, and we nourish the earth. A simple song to start with, wrong time of day perhaps, but it's the start of this, it's the start of our little journey. So, wake up, wake up, wake up. Rise with the morning sun. Listen to your heart. We are one, we are one, we are one. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Rise with the morning sun. Listen to your heart. We are one, we are one, we are one. Once more together. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Rise with the morning sun. Listen to your heart. We are one, we are one, we are one. And if ever there was a time to feel we were one, this is it. When half the world, and possibly more, is in the same place of lockdown or strangeness. What a time. What a time. Actually, there's just a short quote from Goethe, who wrote these words. They came from my book of Shinings, which some of you are familiar with, but I copied them out because it would take me a while to find them in there. He said, and so long as you haven't experienced this, to die and so to grow, you are only a troubled guest on the dark earth. And so long as you haven't experienced this, to die and so to grow, you are only a troubled guest on the dark earth. And in our own ways, there are many deaths and major deaths for some and many, but there is all sorts of deaths around us, but also life abundant. So I want to sing a song for the elements. Tread gently on the earth, breathe gently of the air, float gently on the water, touch gently to the fire. I invite you to join in if you're inclined. Tread gently on the earth, breathe gently of the air, float gently on the water, touch gently to the fire. Tread gently on the earth. Breathe gently of the air. Float gently on the water. Touch gently to the fire. Tread gently on the earth. Breathe gently of the air. Float gently on the water. Touch gently to the fire. Tread gently on the earth. Breathe gently of the air. Float gently on the water. Touch gently to the fire. There you go. Welcoming everyone in. So I'll read all the comments later, and you're all very welcome, and it heartens my soul to see and to know we're journeying together with purpose. We'll sing one more song, and then I'll light the candle and we'll dedicate and deepen the journey together. So this is a sharing of songs. It's a simple ceremony in honour of the earth. Why not in this time? Why not? Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. And behind me you can see the fire blazing away. Because although the days are really beautiful and sunny, there's still a nip in the air, especially in the evenings. So I'm still grateful for the evening fire. So we'll deepen our ceremony and our practice. I'm going to light the central candle. So yeah, if I can get the matches to work. I have got a fallback option. Aha! So lighting this candle. So great mystery, great spirit. We call on you to be with us, and we offer our songs for Sacred Mother, the Earth, the Goddess, whatever name is right for you. We ask for protection, for guidance, inspiration and beauty on this our ceremony. And we all link hands in this virtual world, but in a sense it's real enough because we're all present in this moment to each other. And we'll share 3 breaths together. And the first, deep breath for the beautiful earth beneath us. Deep breath. Second breath for the beautiful sky above. And a third deep breath together for the waters which surround the land upon which we live. Deep breath. In a few moments we'll share 3 Awens together. Awen can interpret it as being flowing spirit, the old word for flowing spirit, or for A is breath, and Wen in Welsh is sacred or holy. Holy breath, sacred breath, which is what song breath is. So I'm going to invite us all to link in now. We can all do this because in a moment I'm going to model it and I'll say my name and I'm going to, sometimes I just put a word in. This week I might put a sentence in the moment. So just JJ, and I dedicate and offer this time to Mother, Sacred Mother Earth, and for revival, recreation and regeneration. And that's me. And I give you space to say your own name out loud, wherever you are, and to put in a dedication. I'll give you a while to make a dedication. What's your offering in this minute, in this moment? And we'll seal this intent, this joint cauldron of possibilities and wishes. We'll seal it with 3 Awens. You can hear the fire crackling away, and that's part of our community as well, the living fire. So a deep breath and 3 Awens. Just squeeze hands and let go of the hands around us on either side of us in this great circle, this global grove. We're like our companions, the trees. We're forming this great circle around the globe in this moment, and the trees as our companions around us. And it can seem like, some might even say it's childish to be talking about putting qualities in together and expecting anything to come of that. I think it's entirely inspirational, truthful, and possible to weave our joint magic by putting in those qualities, in those wishes that we've all done just now as part of our ceremony. So let's have another song. Down, down, down to the depths we go, up to the highest heights we soar, 1,000 ancients singing their words so clear and true. Hear their wise old voices call from the inner realms to you. Down, down, down to the depths we go. Up to the highest heights we soar. 1,000 ancients singing their words so clear and true. Hear those wise old voices call from the inner realms to you. Down, down, down to the depths we go. Up to the highest heights we soar. 1,000 ancients singing their words so clear and true. Hear those wise old voices call from the inner realms to you. Hear those wise old voices call from the inner realms to you. Well, I'm going to read you something now from my little old scrapbook, my book of shinings with all its markers. And one of these, this one I hope, yep, takes me to a page with a bay leaf in it. And this is, I want to read you something called A Sleep of Prisoners. A Sleep of Prisoners. The amazing thing about this is that it was written by someone called Christopher Fry before pretty much any of us were born, before I was born, before most of us here, I suspect, were born. Maybe one or two of you were alive then, children. It was written in 1951 and it came from a play. Now in this commentary, poem, prayer, he uses the word God a few times, and that's obviously, it was right for him in the moment, and I'll stay true to that. But I want us to allow for the fact it's the great mystery, it's also goddess, it's cosmic Bertha, or compassionate being of infinite possibility. It's that mystery beyond name and form. But the word God we honour in these words by Christopher Fry. A sleep of prisoners. Get this. The human heart can go the length of God. Dark and cold we may be, but this is no winter now. The human heart can go the length of God. Dark and cold we may be, but this is no winter now. The frozen misery of centuries breaks, cracks, begins to move. The thunder is the thunder of the flows. The frozen misery of centuries breaks, cracks, begins to move. The thunder is the thunder of the flows. The thaw, the flood, the upstart spring. Thank God our time is now. The thaw, the flood, the upstart spring. Thank God our time is now. When wrong comes up to face us everywhere, never leaves us till we take the longest stride of soul men ever took. Affairs are now soul-sized. The enterprise is exploration into God. Thank God our time is now, when wrong comes up to face us everywhere. Never leaves us till we take the longest stride of soul men ever took. Affairs are now soul-size. The enterprise is exploration into God. Where are you making for? It takes so many 1,000 years to wake, but will you wake for pity's sake? It takes so many 1,000 years to wake, but will you wake for pity's sake? She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to come home. Blessed are and blessed be those who breathe together. Blessed are and blessed be those who walk alone. Blessed are and blessed be the lovers of the Lady. Blessed are and blessed be Maiden Mother Crone. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to come home. Blessed are and blessed be those who walk together. Blessed are and blessed be those who stand alone. Blessed are and blessed be the lovers of the Lady. Blessed are and blessed be Maiden Mother Crone. You'll see I'm gradually remembering the words. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to come home. Blessed are and blessed be those who stand together. Blessed are and blessed be those who stand alone. Blessed are and blessed be the lovers of the Lady. Blessed are and blessed be Maiden Mother Crone. Join me. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to come home. Blessed are and blessed be those who stand together. Blessed are and blessed be those who stand alone. Blessed are and blessed be the lovers of the Lady. Blessed are and blessed be Maiden Mother Crone. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember. So we'll have one more song before we have a period of dedication and prayer, silence. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. Please join in. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I arise, my darling. I'm a wave, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. I'm a wave, my darling. I arise, I'm done. All love to the earth beneath me. All love to whoever may come. So we offer our song and our joy, our harmonies and our emotions, whatever that be, grief, sorrow, sadness, joy, all of anger, all of them or none of them, something else entirely perhaps. We offer it all into this acceptance, the cauldron of acceptance, whatever we are and wherever we are. It's all okay. Some words, I found these also in my book of Shinings, but they're lost in there somewhere, but they're written down here. Let me seek then the gift of silence and solitude. Let me seek then the gift of silence and solitude, where everything I touch is turned into prayer, where the sky is my prayer, the birds are my prayer, the wind in the trees is my prayer, where divinity lives in all. And possibly some or even most or even all of us are perhaps getting a glimpse or some experience of solitude and silence and stillness as a place for prayer. And here we are. This, for some of us, yeah, it's kind of not a called for solitude, but you could look on it. Some of you, I haven't done a Vipassana meditation, 2 weeks solid silent meditation, but some of you will have done that. It's like being in Vipassana, or something along those lines. We're on retreats. The whole world is on retreat, in solitude and silence, and discovering prayer, discovering the beauty of silence. Have you noticed? How could we not notice? It's all quiet. The roads are quiet. The stillness of the air, the clarity and the purity of the air. No more pollutants, or not so many. Clear air. Birds singing more than ever. They say that bird song's up 40%. From what I'm experiencing, I can believe that. So, yeah. It's not all easy, is it? But there's a lot to be grateful for in there. So what I'd like to do in a moment, I'm going to, not yet, I'm going to light 3 candles. One here, one here, one here. It's a bit different this week. I'm going to invite us to consider the thorn, the bud, and the rose. Or the thorn, the bud, and the flower. And you might think, what's he on about? Okay. Visual aid. The thorn, the bud, and the flower. So these, actually, I'll just tell you because it's poignant and pertinent and relevant and true. I bought these roses for my love. There's a dozen red roses like this over here. But I can't give them to her because, well, I could, I guess, but no, she's in lockdown. She's not well. She's not desperately ill, but she's got some of the symptoms, and she's, like many people, in isolation. So I've sent her a picture of these, and if she's watching, this is for Fleur, my love, these were for you. But for us, what's relevant here? The first candle that I'm going to put, well, I'll put it here actually. Just to consider for a moment the thorn. What in this experience of this lockdown during this strange time, what's the hurt? What's really challenging? What's painful? What is the thorn of this experience? And I'm just going to light a candle and give us a minute or just under to reflect silently. What's my thorn? So moving from the more painful aspects of what we're going through. Here, there's a bud. What potential is coming out of this time for you? What experience is coming, is growing, is shooting in this time? Just reflect on that for 1 minute. And so finally, what's the flower? What's blossoming? What's the really special thing that is coming out of this time and that is as beautiful as this flowering rose for you, hopefully? What's the flower? What is the blossom for you in this time? The thorn, the bud, the blossom, and they're all present at the same time. So just very briefly, I'll take the risk of sharing very briefly. My thorn was missing my grandchildren, not being able to hug them. My bud is these programs. These wouldn't be happening if it weren't for lockdown. So that's the bud. The blossom for me is the deep gratitude I feel for the stillness, the silence, and for nature having the space to really spring into spring. So we'll have another song. Let's just hold it all and actually just sit for a minute with the whole. We've had the three elements. Just sit with all of that. Together. Okay, so this song wasn't on my radar for tonight until this moment, and it feels right in this moment. I allow, I surrender, I feel so grateful to receive. I allow, I surrender, I feel so grateful to receive. I allow, I surrender, I feel so grateful to receive. I'd love you to join me, please. I allow, I surrender, I feel so grateful to receive. I allow, I surrender, I feel so grateful to receive. I allow, I surrender, I feel so grateful to receive. I allow, I surrender, I feel so grateful to receive. I allow, I surrender, I I surrender. I feel so grateful to receive. I feel so grateful to receive, and there's hearts going up there from all over the place, and from all over the world, I imagine, or at least distant and near and distant. How amazing! You can press a little button and send a heart round the world, and I can see it almost in real time. That's pretty magical. Oh, look at that explosion of beauty. My eyes aren't so good, I can't read the writing, but I see those little things going up. How wonderful is that? Oh, bless you, love. Love to you all. Love to you all. And to the earth. And, I didn't say, and all these hearts that are going out, all this love, to all the nurses, the doctors, the porters, the shop workers, the refuse collectors, the care workers, the sort of caring for old people, the old people themselves, anyone who's in a hospital bed in trouble or in pain. So yes, sending all this song and love for the good of all these people, heroes and heroines and heroes, beautiful people working, giving from compassion. So we'll finish off with a song. What will it be? I need a drink. Beloved one, live in me, live in you, live in me, live in you, live in me. Beloved one, live in me, live in you, live in you, live in me, live in you. For I was born to love you. I was born to love you. You set me free. You set me free. You set me free. You set me free. Beloved one, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me. Beloved one, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me. For I was born to love you. I was born to love you. You set me free. You set me free. You set me free. You set me free. Once more together. Beloved one, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me. Beloved one, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me, rest in you, rest in me. For I was born to love you. I was born to love you. You set me free. You set me free. You set me free. You set me free. So, in Earth Service, this has come to be called Earth Service, in service to the Earth. And it's Global Grove, because we're a vast circle. And I invite us to hold hands now in that circle. If you join me, I'm holding a hand here, and a holding a hand here. I can't see you, but I know you're there. And the same for you, all the way around this world. A global grove of conscious change in this time of turning, becoming conscious and aware that humanity has the opportunity, and I pray for the vision where nature becomes sacred to us all once more. Where nature is sacred to humanity again. So in this moment, let's share 3 breaths. Well, 3 Ahwans, not 3 breaths. So, no, actually 3 breaths and then 3 Ahwans. Bear with me. And the first breath will be to accept and to appreciate for ourselves some of this beautiful energy that we've spun and woven and sung together. So a breath for ourselves. Deep breath. A second breath for all those we love, all those in our families, in our communities, and actually for all those we don't love, all the people, struggling or not, all people around this world. Deep breath. And the third breath for all beings, so that's all the animal kingdom, all the plant kingdom, all the mineral kingdom, all the water kingdom, mountains, streams, soil, and everything within and upon it. Deep breath. And we'll send out 3 Ahwans into the world for the good of all beings. Deep breath. So as those blessings spill out to the world, like treasures on the wind, let's have a bit of fun, a bit of playfulness in the moment. This is an experiment. Join me. Let's blow out that candle for ourselves, this one, all together. And then we blow out this candle for everyone else on the far side all together. Rose petals scattering around. And finally this one here for all sentient beings all together. And let's blow this one out in the middle for all the unspoken needs and all those in stillness and silence or aloneness, all together. Okay, so we're done. Thank you for joining me. I hope you found this as sustaining, as recreational, recreational, reviving, and good medicine in this time. Best medicine, I find. And let's go and share that medicine in whatever way is appropriate in these times. Lots of love, lots of blessings. See you again, hopefully.